Hello! This is a new channel where I'm gonna talk about all the news in the world of technology, new gadgets, all the new products, and the most exciting things that's happening in the world right now. So, you're welcome to subscribe to the channel, put your like and go! Every year on the first Thursday in May, World Password Day is celebrated. This explains all the announcements we saw early this month. One Password 8 created by Apple has been launched with several new features. And then Google started to implement the Google Assistant password change feature. This is a massive cross-platform initiative to take us closer to destroying passwords. This will significantly improve the security of online accounts by making them more complicated to hack. Yeah, now it's more of a challenge for mom hackers. Such companies as Apple, Google and Microsoft have announced plans of login support on their devices. Google has already let us know how it's gonna all work. Your smartphone will play a central role in users' authentication in apps and services without a password. All you need to do by logging in the website or app is simply unlock your phone, and then your account will no longer require a password. And what if you lost your phone? Actually, it's not a problem. Passwords are stored in the cloud and synced to new devices. Google said that this standard will appear on Android and Chrome already this year. Obviously, we are still in the early stage of signing in without a password, due to the fact that many websites and applications will need to implement this feature. But the prospect is good, and in the near future, you won't need to remember all the passwords that you use for different services. Well, yes, it's actually a big deal to keep in your head QWERTY 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or whatever your passwords are. Google Maps will get a new immersive view thanks to advances in computer vision and artificial intelligence. The new immersive view will cleverly combine live traffic, weather and astronomical data from Google Maps, Google Earth and Street View, with animated digital models such as birds flying over buildings. Users will be able to explore all 3D objects not only outside but also inside. And Google says Immersive View will work on virtually any phone or devices, and will begin rolling out later this year in Los Angeles, London, New York, San Francisco and Tokyo, and coming soon to other cities. At this rate, it will be possible not to go anywhere, just buy the VR glasses and travel from the couch. It's time for Google to think about creating its own metaverse. Also, they may be doing it right now, who knows? Speaking of Google devices, the company introduced some hardware innovation, including the Pixel 6a and Pixel 7 phones. Fans discovered that the Pixel 6a lacks the headphone jack that once boasted about Google. Google has previously repeatedly mocked Apple's policy of not using a headphone jack in iPhones. It's not even a year since Google published a Pixel 5a commercial where the company mockingly stated, "Oh my god, the headphone jack in the Pixel 5a is 5G enabled." And what do we have a year later? They are releasing a new model by themselves where they are giving up the headphone jack. Cheating is not a good Google. Also, I think they like Apple's policy with their $20 monitor racks. And that's why they decided to slightly increase sales on their new Pixel Buds Pro wireless headphones price from $199. The Pixel 6a smartphone uses Google's Tensor single-chip system, 6 GB of RAM and 128 GB of flash storage, and has a dual 20-megapixel camera. The smartphone will be offered at a price of $449. Since we started talking about the company from Cupertino, this is information on the net about the new Apple flagship to be released this fall. Drumroll! This is the new iPhone 14. The 2022 iPhone 14 lineup will consist of 4 devices: iPhone 14, iPhone 14 Max, iPhone 14 Pro and iPhone 14 Pro Max. The leaked information gives us an idea that the design will have difference between the Pro models and the rest of the lineup. The 14 lineup models will look the same as their predecessors with the same cutout design as the iPhone 13. The 14 Pro variants will have a new top-shaped screen design. 2 notch will replace the single notch that will house the Face ID and the selfie camera. In terms of size, the 14 and 14 Pro models will have 6.1-inch displays, that the Max model will have 6.7 inches. It is also reported that the displays themselves will be slightly taller than the Model 13. The new iPhone camera, as usual, takes mobile photography to the next level. In particular, the 14 Pro may have a 48-megapixel camera, and it is rumored to be 20% larger than the last 13 Pro models. Also, Bloomberg odds that the new camera will be exclusive to Pro models. With a larger camera, a thicker camera bump can be expected, as evidenced by leaked drawings. 14 entry-level version will have 6GB of RAM, but Pro models may come with 8GB, and it is significantly higher than the current 4GB base Model 13 has. There are also rumors that the Model 14 Pro will be equipped with the new A16 chip, while the regular 14 lineup will remain with the former A15 Bionic. It is unknown actually whether it is intentionally done, or maybe it's due to the constant shortage of chips. Macrome's reported that the color lineup of the 14 iPhone will include black, white, blue, red and purple. The black and white models will be called Midnight and Starlight respectively. So, what about the prices? As a rule, it is difficult to predict because the issue of pricing is solely the purview of Apple executives and members of marketing team. But there are rumors that the 14 Pro could cost around $1,099 and the 14 Pro Max will cost $1,199. It's coming very soon, and the new lineup will be unveiled at the presentation in early the mid-September. And then we will find out what the price will be after all. If you missed Fortnite on your iPhone and iPad, Microsoft has good news for you. The Xbox Cloud gaming service supports Fortnite now, and it means you can play on your iOS device using Safari. Of course, the important context here is that Xbox Cloud Gaming is not available in the App Store because of disagreement between Microsoft and Apple, but the service is available through the Safari browser. Fortnite is also available through the NVIDIA GeForce Now cloud gaming service, giving you two options to play Fortnite on iOS. Microsoft says cloud-based games on Xbox.com are supported on iPhone and iPad devices on iOS 14.4 or higher version. Whether Fortnite will return to the App Store is not yet known, but the legal battle between Apple and Epic is expected to continue for several more years. In the latest 3D Center report, we see that GPU prices for NVIDIA, GeForce and AMD Radeon graphics cards continue to fall, which should come as no surprise since we've been seeing this trend since late 2021. This is due to the fall in the price of Bitcoin, which is currently downtrend. In addition, GPU supplies are plentiful, the coronavirus is receding, and the shortage is getting smaller. At this point, we have that almost all Radeon RX 6000 series graphics cards are now available at up to plus 10% of recommended retail price. The NVIDIA lineup is on average 15% more expensive than the recommended retail price, but currently only three cards, the RTX 3050, RTX 3060 Ti and RTX 3070, are 20% more expensive than recommended retail price. So, if you decided to upgrade and couldn't do it before the miners, now it's the time for you to do it. And my favorite part, Elon Musk has huddled the deal to buy Twitter. According to Elon, the deal can't go forward until he's provided with the right audience metrics. The company's CEO publicly refuses to give him correct metrics that spam fake accounts and less than 5%. Musk also claims that such accounts are about 20%, if not more. Therefore, the deal will not move forward until the real statistics are known. That said, Elon stressed that the deal couldn't end up being cheaper than the original $44 billion offer. Most likely, Elon wants to knock out a good discount for a couple of milliards. We will see how this all plays out. And I'm done for today. Like this video, and if you have any question, ask me in the comments, I will gladly answer. And I'm going around to find new topics for you. See you in a week. Toodaloo!